This programme was made with the support of the Broadcasting Authority of Ireland.
It's the 40 foot.
From dawn to dusk, you have people swimming here.
We've just been swimming in the 40 foot.
60 years I'm coming here to the 40 foot, and with years I never got tired of it.
Dunne and its coast is so special and so close to a main city, to a capital city.
There's a good bite from it. If you had a couple of pints last night, your head would be feeling super now.
There's a bit of a shock to the body, yeah. The wind, the ground is almost colder than the water.
Okay going in. When I got in, I couldn't even think. When I got out, I feel fantastic.
It's a lovely place.
My mum says all year round.
Cold, salty, but enjoyable.
Everybody enjoys themselves down here.
It can be cold at times, and sometimes you have to be very careful.
It is cold, but the spirit of all the swimmers keeps me going.
I'm Paul Wright and welcome to the fourth programme in our 40 Foot series. The series which investigates the rich social and historical lore surrounding the celebrated 40 Foot bathing place situated in South County Dublin. Believe it or not, perhaps one of the most important factors as to why the 40 Foot has been popular with Seabathers down the decades is the strong sense of family and community which many people experience there. So just how strong is this community spirit? 40-footer Noreen Galvin, who swims with the Half-Niners group at 9:30am most mornings of the year, gives her views. Her comments are followed by those of other 40-foot enthusiasts.
You keep going because it's the camaraderie and the friendship and the warmth of the people that you're with down here. And so that you love that aspect of it is very important. So you love coming down and in a sense they'd miss you if you didn't come. You know, there's an element of that you'd be missed if you didn't come, you know. And last year now I was in hospital because I broke my kneecap in the kitchen and I was in hospital, I was out, and they came around, they swung around afterwards to visit me and to see me, and it's lovely. It's
in the hospital, so these would have been your fellow, swimming colleagues on a normal basis.
All the guys, yeah. I was convalescing for a fortnight afterwards and they just swung around and visited me. Yeah.
Up in the hospital, that's great.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, it's terrific now.
That's fantastic camaraderie, isn't it? A real family spirit.
Yeah, a real family spirit, yeah. And they have a care for you, ring you up and come see how you're getting on, and you keep in touch. It's lovely. You develop a kind of group. If you come at 8 o'clock, you have a group at 8 o'clock. Then we're the Half-Niners. Then you have an 11 o'clock crowd. And then you have the lunchtime crowd.
There's a great sense of community that I think attracts people, not so many people just swim anywhere in the sea. It's the 40 foot has a draw and a pull, so it's the sense of community and ritual that's here, I think, that really makes the difference. But it's great.
It's partly a social thing because you meet a group of people here that you get on very well with, and to be honest, if I came down on my own I probably wouldn't get in, but because I'm with a group, I get in and go around, and it's out in the fresh air, it's bracing, and you do feel good afterwards. A little while afterwards, immediately you're cold, but later on, if you haven't stayed in too long, you do get a bit of a buzz out of it.
I just love swimming. I love the water. I love everything about the 40 foot. It's just magical. The camaraderie, definitely. We've a great set of friends. I've been doing it now for 20 years at least, and we've wonderful friends and great relationship with them all. We have a lovely walk then in the morning, and it's great.
20 years is remarkable. I mean, that is an amazing time to be, so you've seen a lot of people over the years, and you've had a lot of swims, great swims.
A lot of people, wonderful people. When I remember one particular lady stands out in my mind. She must have been in her 80s, riddled with arthritis, and she would get in there, no problem. And I remember one morning, very rough sea, and I said, "Are you getting in?" "Of course I'm getting in," she said to me. And she was just amazing lady. We've met some lovely, wonderful people down here.
And she gone to her maker now?
She's gone to her maker about 4 years ago.
people just look out for each other. Like a gentleman got in before me and he waited for me to get out now. I didn't ask him to, but he was just looking out for me. So that's what makes community, I think, people looking out for each other. So he waited until I got out before he came up to get changed in case I'd need help. So there's just a sense of people looking out for each other and caring, which is probably the core of what community is.
It's just really invigorating and really keeps people going, and there's a whole social purpose of that meeting here every day, as well as just the swim. You know, it's really bonding.
Young and old, it doesn't matter, and you know, you just see a different side of people's personality down here, and you know, you see them later on, they're in their business suit, you know, they're managers, some corporation, but in the 40 foot it doesn't matter, it's just, you know, they're Mick or Joe or Mary
His
or
Mickey Mouse togs or whatever.
Yeah.
I know exactly. You're probably going into him looking for a loan or whatever in the bank.
Togs sometimes.
Oh well, okay, alright. Family programme, but keep talking here now, you know. Oh, why does this go for the women as well now?
No, not anymore. Well, it was the gentlemen's bathing place where they all used to come down, and I think it was in the 70s that the women invaded, so togs are compulsory now.
On the ocean blue and the tidal swell, each special day is cast forever in remembrance, where magic memories last. The 40 foot is a place of charm when the tide is still and high. May we linger here and swim a while as the lovely seagulls fly. Come all you bold land lovers and listen to my song. It's only 13 verses, so it won't detain you long. It's all about the 40 foot, a bathing spot sublime, where many a brave sea bather likes to pass the time.
And it's also worth noting that each day the clientele of the 40 foot changes with the colour of the sky. The swimmers come at different times of the day, according to what suits their own timetable. There's a 7:30 in the morning 40 foot Seabathers group, a 9:30 group, a mums who swim after dropping the kids off to school group, those who swim after mass swim group, the 11 o'clock club, the lunchtime group, afternoon group, evening group, and so on throughout the day. Indeed, conservative estimates put the figure of people who swim daily in the middle of winter at the 40 foot in excess of 200 people. Now, a sizable proportion of this number belong to the celebrated 11 o'clockers, a group of Seabathers who meet each morning at 11 a.m. in the 40 foot to enjoy a dip, a chat, a cup of tea, and sometimes even the odd song.
Cause I never thought that I'd ever lose your loving. You're not singing the blues. Well, I never felt more like a running away. Cause where did I go and how could I stay?
My name is Christy Dunne. I'm from Blackrock, and I swim down the 40 foot here every morning. We have what you call the 11 o'clock club. It was formed maybe 6 or 7 years ago. We had a good friend of mine, Eddie Barnes, and a few other people. Now, as time went on, membership got bigger, and now we would number about maybe 25 or 30. Now, it's a very informal club. We don't really have any rules. We just have a good time. We come down here every morning at 11 o'clock, have our swim, and have a cup of tea and a chat. Maybe sometimes an odd song.
You got me singing the blues.
Lots of singing, and it's a really warm-hearted feeling. Even if you don't go for a swim, you can come down and everyone is just in such good form. That's why it's so enlightening, you know, and all the troubles of the world are left behind. People just meet as a group, and it's great company for each other.
Oh, Mr. Sandman, bring me dreams. Make her complexion like peaches and cream. Give her two lips like roses and clover. And tell me that my lonely nights are over, Sandman. I'm so alone, don't have nobody to call my own. So magic dream, baby. Oh, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
It's like a social gathering and like a big huge family, and I was just an ordinary swimmer, came in, I didn't know any of them, and within a week or 2 weeks they were called, knew me and my little grandson, and they know if I come down on my own, they say, where's Luke, you know, so yeah, it's great, you know, it's a great feeling, and they welcome you all the time. That's terrific. Even if you don't get in for a swim, they still involve you, you know, it's great, I love it.
Turn on your magic dream, baby. Oh, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. You.
It's more or less a brotherhood and sisterhood organisation down here. Everyone looks after themselves. If the water is too rough, people say, mind yourself going in there, it's a bit rough. Or they will look after each other. If someone has tea, they'll say, would you like a cup mouthful of tea or something like that? If they see anyone that's in trouble in any way, they will go over and help them. So it's a really safe place to come to spend your time, the 40 foot.
When the moon hits your eyes like a big piece of pie, that's amore, that's amore. When the world seems to shine and you had too much wine, you're in love.
The family's birthday, there's cakes produced, there's hot drinks produced, you know, and you're involved, even when you're only just an ordinary swimmer, they involve you in that, which is brilliant, you know. That's the whole thing about it, you know. It's a real social gathering, and I love it.
Amore, amore, ho, ho.
I mean, when I started swimming here, there was Eddie and Christy, and then there was about 5 of us, and now there could be 30 in our group. And all the kids and all are starting to come down, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
40 foot 11 o'clock club member Monica Kerwin Uzel.
And everyone is the same in the water. I mean, that's it. Sit down and you enjoy yourself, you have a talk, have a cup of tea. If you have a problem, you can share it. And it's just, instead of going to the couch and the psychiatrist, you come down to the 40 foot.
She's the best psychiatry of all, isn't it? Your mama nature, you know, she has all the remedies. And just as a matter of interest, I mean, you also celebrate birthdays as well, don't you?
Yeah, we always make a fuss of a person if they're, like a few weeks ago, Frank was 80. I mean, Frank only looks 70, doesn't even look 70. But he was to look at Frank, you'd think he was real surly and all, but he has quite a sense of humour and the wit on him. And he was absolutely thrilled with his birthday cake and, you know, and making a fuss of him, and we had champagne. We brought it home with the family, and it's just brilliant. We do that for everyone. From 9 to 90, as my mother would say.
So that's what it's all about, or 9 to 99 and beyond.
That's it, and beyond. Now we just make a fuss of people, and they like it. They like it.
That's what it's all about anyway, you know. I mean, you feel a bit special for one day in the year at least.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you have no one at home that makes a fuss of you. Go out and talk to you at home. They'll talk to you down here.
God, it's great to have her shoulder to cry on, isn't it?
That's it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Happy birthday to you. Hey! 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 Speech!
Oh, just to say a huge thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of my lovely 11 o'clock club friends who we swim together every day and we enjoy the crack together every day. So many, many thanks to you all.
Morning. A very special day for us down here at the 40 foot today. It's Mary Connolly's birthday. She's 29 today. And we're just going to dedicate this little song to her today, and I hope she'll get many, many happy days to come.
Thank you very much, Christy.
So happy birthday, Mary.
1, 2, 3, you ready? Sunday morning up with a lark, I think I'll take a walk in the park. My, it's a beautiful day. I got someone waiting for me, and when I see him, hey, it's a beautiful day. Well, this is my
Seabathers!
And in recent years a new event has been added to the 40 Foot's annual event calendar. It's called the Fun Mini Triathlon, and it's organised by Christy, Dunne and the 11 o'clock club in order to raise vital funds for charity. It usually occurs in November and involves participants taking a quick dip in the frigid icy waters of the Irish Sea, then speeding away for a hearty walk or run, followed by a short cycle to round off the day's exercise regime, all in the name of charity. Now recently I attended one such fun mini triathlon, and here's a taste of what occurred me there.
Hello there, women. I'm from community radio here in Dublin. I'm going to get your reaction now before you go into the water.
It's all for charity. It's for a very good cause, but I wish it wasn't as windy.
Right. And can you just, how cold is it?
Very, very.
I mean, is that very like a neon lights with a capital V?
Dip your toe in there and you'll find out.
Right, okay. Well, here we go.
Goodbye.
Alright, here. Just push in here.
Yeah.
There's a brave man there now.
Okay, Claire, you're off. Goodbye.
Have you got any final words before you go into the water for community radio?
For community radio, try it, it's fun.
No, it's not.
No final words of departure?
Give me a nice grave.
How are you going there? You're looking lovely. You know what's the water like?
It's really bitter cold, I tell you.
Can I just keep you here for a while here now?
Thank you very much. Bye.
Well, for a juice, good on you. How do you feel after that?
Badly need a pair of socks.
My name is Bernard King.
Now, Bernard, what's happening here today?
This is a micro mini marathon run by my next door neighbour Christy Dunne here. And I give him a handout I'm a cyclist. And I come here and I cycle with the cyclists. I advise them to cycle safely, not to take any chances, and enjoy the day. And in the end of the day, we raise a lot of funds for breast cancer research, which is the main idea of this.
Bernard, that's absolutely fantastic. But Bernard, there's a lot of work going on here today. I mean, people are in the water back there swimming. I was in there myself. I'm feeling the effects now, shivering away. And people are running and people are cycling. Literally all the events are involved in the triathlon.
That's right. They do the swim first and then they come out, dry off and go for a walk. And then we go cycling. That finishes off. We'll be finished here about 1 o'clock. But Christy Dunne is the organiser and he puts in a lot of work. So we're here to help. You know, he has a few of us who give him a hand.
Isn't that great, Bernard? I mean, it's what community is all about, isn't it?
This started off on a very small way at the 40 foot with the swimmers here.
Oh, the greatest songs of all are the ones that I recall. They wrote them in the good old days. Remember
Sweet Line and Harry could find to mention a name or two.
Little Annie Rooney by the old mill stream. Heart of my heart and peg of my heart and diddly diddly do. That's the way my dad and mother used to sing it.
Sailing away on Harmony Bay, your old wedding ring was
songs. Babyface and Honeysuckle Rose. Yes, the greatest songs of all are the ones that I recall.
And you've just been listening to Walter, Brendan and Joe of the singing group We Three. They were at the Fun Mini Triathlon in the Forge for that day to lend their support to the charity fundraiser organised by Christy Dunne and the 40 Foot's 11 o'clock Swimmers Club. Joe explains all.
So we just come down this morning to add our little support to the people who are working so hard to raise money for the Irish Cancer Society. I think they're phenomenal, and this is just a small effort on our part to give them a smile and to make them feel a little bit better.
And men, what are you going to sing for us now?
We're going to sing a song called, we shouldn't do this, but we're going to sing Barbershop Style. Right? This is a barbershop song, but we sadly lost one of our members a few years ago now, and we are now only down to 3. So we officially can't call ourselves a barbershop quartet, but we'll sing you this song. It's about barbershop anyway. It'll be nice.
I'll be the last guy hanging around to hear that old barbershop sound. That sound. I've never tried it, live, but I'd like to sing those barbershop chords when they ring. How they ring. Sing me a song, any old kind, Rosie O'Grady or Sweet Adeline. I'd love to hear that old barbershop style. Love that style.
But that wasn't the end of my investigations into the great work being done at the fun mini triathlon that day. Here's a taste of what else went down.
Who am I going to be talking to now in 2 seconds?
You're going over to talk to Ralph and Jim, good friends of mine who I met on holiday this year with their wives, Margaret and Sandra. And they were very good to come in today from Finglas to do the charity for us.
Well, over to the two men now, okay?
My name is Jimmy Fitzgerald. We were picked up in Murcia in Spain by Monica and brought in.
It sounds very suspect now, this.
Well, it is very suspect, but the girls, the wives got in, no problem. Into the water. It's very cold today. It's cold. I have a coat on and it's very cold, and they did very well. Everyone did very well here today.
Great. And it's all for a good cause as well. And you've actually come from the other side of the city, so fair dues to you now. You're making an effort.
We're all from Finglas, yeah, and we came out here. So everyone next year, please God, it'll be a bit bigger turnout.
Sing it with feeling or razzmatazz. I'd love to hear that old barbershop style. Barbershop style.
Talk with the two good women here now. Now, women, you're still in shock, are you?
We are indeed, yes.
Fair dues, you actually got in, and you got in your husbands, didn't?
No, they're cowards.
This is unbelievable. I mean, this is really, the women, showing up the men, like.
And that's, well, it was for a great cause.
That's it, that's what it's all about. And you actually, you wouldn't have come to this unless you met Monica in Murcia.
No, that's right, yeah. She actually told us about it.
She's now our Auntie-Monica.
I adopted them.
So Monica, you adopted them, isn't it?
I went over to see one niece on holiday and I adopted all these. These are, no. These are friends of my niece. And I met them all on holidays, and they're after coming over from Finglas today. And thanks, girls. Thanks a lot.
Well done, girls.
That's what it's all about. And look, how cold was the water?
Unbelievable.
Shocking cold. It was freezing. Yeah, freezing.
Freezing. No, that's freezing in neon lights. Big capital letters, whatever. A big cold.
Freezing.
Actually, you're going to shock when you go into the water at first. You do. You do. You're going to shock, but we did it.
How those songs bring me back there, bring me back to my town. I tell you, when those chords ring in the air, oh boy, what a sound. Just give me a while, save me a place.
And before bidding farewell to the Trojan work being done by the 11 o'clock club and all those who participated in the recent fun mini triathlon in the 40 Foot in Sandy Cove, I met up with the event's chief organiser, Christy Dunne.
Well, it's very successful today because the weather is not that good.
It's freezing.
It does take a lot of sacrifice for people to get up out of bed, come down here and have a swim, to walk and to cycle. So it's a real big sacrifice for everyone that's involved. Now the people, as you can see here, they're all happy and they're all delighted to help the cause. So we would hope that everyone enjoys the day. Thank God we've no problems with anything, and we will raise, I hope, haven't got the figure yet, but I hope we will surpass last year's figure. And please God, we're going to make this a yearly event, so people that's out there listening, if you haven't done it this year, it's a long way till next year, but please God, we will get involved. So thank you very much.
I'd love to hear that old barbershop style. Oh, what a style. You know that I love to hear that old barbershop style. Love that old barbershop style.
And to discover more about the social lore and history surrounding the celebrated 40 Foot bathing place in South County Dublin, including the many famous people who've graced the place with their presence down the years, from politician Arthur Griffith to Hellraiser Brendan Bean and many more, then make sure to catch our next number 5 programme in this 6-part 40 Foot series. This programme was made with the support of the Broadcasting Authority of Ireland. Songs by Cliff Wedgbury.
I love the 40-foot regular swimmer here.
The water is sensational. It's really vibrant and enlivening thing to do.
It's brilliant. Keeps you young at heart. There's a health benefit because I haven't had a cold. I don't remember the last time I had a cold.
The heart is only a muscle after all, and if you don't exercise the muscle, it will get flabby and it will eventually pack in.
I've never in my life been down so early that haven't been wet footprints there before me.
It builds up your immune system.
The buzz is just absolutely extraordinary.
There's some people that swim into their 80s.
It allows you to get back to basics.
I always felt free in the water.
Many people in the world just love the sea.
I love the looking at the sea, I like the sound of it.
Well, it's just the whole joy of swimming in the sea.
There's a special atmosphere.
The atmosphere in the 40 foot is really fantastic.
Everything about the 40 foot, it's just magical.
On the ocean blue and the tidal swell, each special day is cast forever in remembrance, where magic memories last. The 40 foot is a place of charm when the tide is still and high. May we linger here and swim a while as the lovely seagulls fly. Come all you Borderland lovers and listen to my song. It's only 13 verses, so it won't detain you long. It's all about the 40 foot, a bathing spot sublime, where many a brave sea bather likes to pass the time.